Welcome to Triple T Golf, guys. It's grey, it's early, it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, it's everything. Over the last 2 years there's been sort of an emergence in something that I was reluctant to call budget clubs, but in all fairness that's what they are. Budget irons that are coming through, the likes of Tacoma, the likes of Caley, and I've been wanting to review some of these clubs for some time. I've got my hands on some Caleys, which we're going to do the review of now, or Old Tom, as some people might remember them. We're going to do a review, we're going to see how they play, we're going to see what the overall thought is. We're down here at Whitwood as usual. There's anything else to say? Let's just get on with it.
Triple T Golf, just normal golfers, showing you out there, the general public, that you're not as bad as what you think. It could be worse. You could be. Like I said, guys, you're only playing with the 4-iron only, with the irons only, so 4-iron off the tee. To the right. I was just saying to Darren then, so the best part of them, let's be honest with you, is that, I mean, come on, the look of that club, it is stunning. It's beautiful, it really, really is. But as I was just saying, I messed up here a bit. I was trying to record using the earbuds that I've got, but I didn't switch the video over to the earbud mic. So what I'm actually saying at this point was that to Darren, that one of the issues I've got is that the Srixon 9506s, that when you hit a really good shot, you don't even know that you're hitting it. Whereas with these, even when you hit a good shot, you can still feel a little bit of feedback. Now again, the more of a player iron, so that could be the reason why, but it's just something worth mentioning. Great distance. What I will say about them, they're very aggressive in the lofts. So I'm getting a lot more distance out of these than what I have done with any other set of irons. Now maybe that's the fact they're modern. Maybe it's just the fact that I've not had any irons from the last couple of years. But yeah, we're down there for two anyway. Right, so I have unfortunately brought a 56 degree wedge as well, because obviously pitching wedges is just not enough loft for these sort of shots. I do have two major issues with this Caley club, and I'll let you know both of them later in the video. If you are thinking about watching them, buying them, stick around because it is worth noting. Take that, about 7 foot away for par. So we've got this for par on the first, which will take. Darren's just run off the back there. Yes, I am playing with Darren today, Mr. Bell. He just told me about his lesson yesterday. So my first lesson the other day was at Hanging Heaton with Gareth down there. Really top guy. Definitely recommend that you check him out if you are looking for the lessons in your around West Yorkshire area. And yeah, he pointed out that my ball is too close to my front foot, which is causing me to occasionally fat it, and also I needed to flick the wrist more because as the club was coming round I was more open than closed. Obviously I needed to be more like that, more sort of neutral, so it's all about trying to remember to flick that wrist round in the finishing position. But that's a video for another time. I'm going to try and video a few of the lessons. Today's all about these irons. It's like I say, I love them, I love the look of them, I love the way some of them play, I like the aggressive lofts, but there's two things that I cannot stand. Oh, lovely par. Thank you very much, Darren. Take a par all day long. So yeah, I've been inspired to do the irons only instead of putting them into a real sort of round scenario. So again, due to the microphone failure, I'm just going on here basically about the fact that I've recently watched a video from Gary Beadle's YouTube channel, Gazza's Golf. If you haven't seen Gary's channel, please check it out because again, he's making really relatable content and it's quite funny to watch. But he's inspired me to do this video because I had a chat with him online about the Mizuno irons that he's recently done this, and we was both basically saying that we don't understand why golfers in general don't do this sort of thing more often, because it simplifies your game a little bit. It takes a lot of the choices away. Frankly, people, we've hit a very good shot. The problem being, the review of these Caleys could be that Johnny snaps his forehand. This is true. Oh no. But it's safe, it's out. I'm going to give you the first reason why I don't like them. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Look at that. That club yesterday, when I took that out, it looked like it was brand new. It looked like it had never been hit, ever. And I've hit it 4 times, and it's cutting up like hell. So that's the issue. If, like me, the one reason why you're actually umming and ahhing keeping these clubs, I'm thinking it's mainly for the looks. Is it worth it if they're going to just cut up? Wedge, look, just marking up. Lots of silver marks on it, and it's made the gorgeous looking irons look a little bit shabby. I mean, look at that. That's just nasty. But that shouldn't put you off, because Caley do a silver set. We'll talk about that later on in the video. There's no doubt in the way that they perform. Still a lie, actually. There's 3 things I can't stand about them. Look at that. How disgusting is that? Head covers. I've had to put head covers on, but again, that's because of the cutting up and the bag clatter. So if I were to keep Caleys in the bag, I'd probably want some silver ones, I think, because the last thing you need when you're walking up to your shot is you're thinking, right, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Am I setting up right? And then you pull off an head cover and you go, look at the state of my irons. It just takes your thought train away from it, and it affects you. It's going to affect your game. I'm sorry, but it will. Right, I've got to put for par. Right, so I've got an uphill putt. I'm seeing it right to left. That's far more than a putt. That was nothing to do with putt there. You know what? That is more important to me than the terrible miss there. They're the ones that I used to miss that cost massive. Ones. Yeah. That's the put for door ones. Yeah. So although I did bogey, we had a terrible second shot. It was my fault because I tried to play a shot I'm not good enough to play. And then the putt was my fault also because the putt was crap. So we won over after 2 holes using irons only. Okay, so hole 3. This is where I do like the Caleys, because with my own Strixons, it can sometimes differ between a 7 or an 8. 7 I do hit it too far usually, but again with the wind and the conditions. But because of the loss on these, I'm hitting 9 iron, and yesterday it was about 3 foot away from the pin. Don't want to talk about yesterday too much because it was probably my worst score ever around here. And I was telling Darren earlier, I don't even know why, because I parred 4 of the holes. But hey. So as you can see, this 9, well you can't see, but trust me, this 9 iron is cut up and pretty much 2-tone black and silver now. Right, middle of my stance. Flick of the wrist and I'm following through.
That's nice. Oh, it's just turning.
Just going to it right, innit? Spared it though, it's onto edge. It's just stuck onto edge. Well, that's what I was on about. Look at that. Look at it. It's just upsetting. It really is upsetting. And that's not from me ball striking. I mean, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Fantastic stopping power on them clubs, I will give you that much. That was it up without having a tee on a winter mat. Stop dead, spun back. Perfect. Yeah, it's a definite positive, but stopping power of them, that is for sure. Should really clean my ball, but... I've got the leaf, just not enough power. Yeah, just needed to be a little bit more to it right, didn't it? We'll take that though, 2 over. Okay, so let's look at these Caleys in more detail. Now the reason why I'm calling it Caley is because you can see there that it says pronounced Caley. So let's be brutally honest here, the clubs themselves look fantastic. I couldn't find a bad review on the internet. Whether it be a wood set, an iron set, they all seem to be 5 stars and they all seem to say positive things. Now I'm putting them into a real life scenario here on the golf course, but the one thing that you can't escape is the value for money of these Caleys. £299 for a full set of irons is just ridiculous, especially when they appear to be quality. And it goes without saying, with the rising cost of golf clubs as it is, that something like this would appeal to everybody, whether it be new beginners and experienced golfers. And it claims that, like I say, it's using the newest in-game improvement technology. Personally, I have an issue with this claim, but we'll talk about that more later.
I hate you so much. If you play at Whitwood, you know. 14, not so much. 5, definitely hate you.
Needs to be in that middle. Right shot. Is it? Oh no, it ain't. Yeah, it's rolled on. It's on.
Right, we got that for birdie, and we want this.
Just didn't break at all.
Nervous about this next one.
Why don't you use an iron on this one anyway?
All 7. Yeah, usually driving iron though. And I usually try and cut that corner. So, we'll see what happens. Darren's just said to me, just put it between them 2 bunkers. Yeah, like I've got a choice where this ball ends up.
I haven't cut anything because I was too scared.
It's a lovely strike though.
I'll be able to see much in terms of the green because it's yeah, very foggy down there. However, you could probably just see that huge vape cloud that guy's just created. Wow, you see that?
Yeah,
it's still going across the green.
Smoked all of the vape in the world at once.
Right, I'm going to go with a 9 iron simply because I do think it'll land short, but if there is any zip, it'll zip on. It is 150 right at back.
no, I'll go right.
But I'm now right over there. I'm going to right bloody put on now just for par. Right, so we're on the 9th.
So one of the single reason why I want people to be careful when thinking about buying these irons, the gorgeous irons, they look fantastic apart from the cutting up that I've mentioned already. They're technically known as muscle backs, not blades, even though they are very, very bladed, and like this 4-iron is small. They can be daunting if you've not played with this sort of club before. The reason why I want people to be careful is because the guy that I bought them from, lovely chap, but he'd only just recently taken up the game, and I think he got magpied in a way. And what I mean by that is his fellow golfers, the people he plays with, we all have these golf circles. You've seen them all on the channel with me. They'll all have this nice shiny new gear. Lewis, I'll use Lewis as a perfect example. He's got some really good gear. People like Stan, who maybe has just taken the game back up, or somebody like Ian that you've seen on the channel that's just started it fresh, they might go out there and say, right, I'm going to buy some new irons, and I want some brand new ones, and I want to feel special when I get on a golf course. These are going to come into your eye line because they're 299 quid for a brand new set of irons, for a brand new quality set of irons, and you think to yourself, you know what, that's affordable. But are they the right clubs for you? Have you been fitted for them? Do you know what you're buying? Have you ever played with a muscle back iron before? It's going to encourage people to spend the money on a club that when they receive them, just like this guy did, they're not suitable for them. Just be careful. If you are new to the game, they're gonna come up on your Google search when you search new irons. They're gonna seem really attractive for a price. Just go get fitted first. There's places out there. If you're from around the Huddersfield area, there's a golf shop just near Huddersfield Town Football Club, and it's a huge sort of factory outlet, if you like. They do club fitting for 20 quid. Do you know what I mean? Just go in there and just get fitted, and then at least you'll know if you're going to buy something that at least might suit you. I'd stay away from muscle backs. I'd probably say go for a cavity back iron for your first iron, and I'd also say stay away from brand new. Go on Golf Bidder, go on Affordable Golf, go on eBay, go on Marketplace, find some cheap clubs, try them out, see what fits you first. So that's my biggest problem with them, but will I put them in the bag? Don't know. Right, Joel, I want to ask your opinion on something. What do you think of them?
It's quite nice, yeah.
What's nice about it?
Black.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
What's your handicap? What's your name?
18, I'm George.
George, 18.
Just put it behind the seats.
25, right. So you're all, apart from George, you're like mid handicap. You two are both handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So seeing these, if you come into market and said to yourselves, right, okay, I want some brand new. Bear in mind, I'll tell you how much these are. £299 for a set.
I've heard of them before.
Brand new.
Set of irons, yeah.
Look quite nice.
Yeah.
Feel good.
If you had 300 quid in your hand, would you be buying a second-hand set or a brand new set?
Well, you'd buy it, but definitely buying them for the second hand.
This is the problem that I'm having. This is the reason why it's frustrating for me, because if you bought them irons at 20 odd handicap,
Yeah.
it's going to make your game worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they are not a 20 handicap iron.
No, they're bladed, aren't they?
Well, they're called muscle back, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to be a dangerous market for people like you guys because they're black and they're pretty and they're attractive.
Yeah.
Now, these clubs that you're looking at now were pretty much brand new. Check out this one.
Only thing I don't like about it,
Go on.
the wear.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to show you. I know you're going to show me.
Yeah. That's from
You can get them wet. That's a week.
that's from having it a week.
Yeah.
Now, I appreciate what Caley are doing.
Yeah.
They're making a brand new.
Affordable, isn't it?
Yeah, they're
that's it,
affordable.
innit?
They're probably a little bit cheaper than the Tacomos.
Yeah.
Which again, people. Now, the good thing about these, they do them in stainless steel.
Yeah.
So if you are going to get them in stainless steel. But for you guys, for anybody, I'd have said probably 15 or below.
Yeah. The thing is, I just hit the 4-iron off the tee, and
Your
I
hand's still
just got it
vibrating.
just a little bit out, and it really
Rattled your hand. Yeah.
And I mean, something else.
I hit
Though,
the 6-iron lovely, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
I've taken the piss out of people for having iron covers for so long.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah. And it's made me resort to having iron covers.
Yeah,
Is
because
that
it's
something where
rattling about and
it's a
wearing.
bag like, yeah. Right, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Play well. And
What's your YouTube channel?
Triple T Golf. Hence the hat.
Yeah. Cheers.
Does that mean I've got 3 more subscribers coming?
Yeah, hello.
Nice one. What do you think of these irons, Pete? You've never heard of them. That's
It's a bit like that one, isn't it?
I can understand that. So you're just pulling out there. What's that? 3 driving iron, is it?
Yeah, 3-iron,
Three
yeah,
iron.
crossover thing.
Right.
it's called,
Okay. And what are you playing there at the minute? You've got
Yeah. All pings, yeah.
right. So the look of them. What do you think of the look?
It looks like this, so it looks all right to me.
Oh, look at that. Does it look exactly like that? Yeah. You said that earlier. You said it looks like the
There's
model.
not much to
Can I
choose,
just-
is there?
Look at that. maybe we've
Got the
just
crossover one.
yeah, maybe we've just found their inspiration. So yeah, right, 300 quid for a full set.
A full set.
A full set, yeah.
Hell's bells, that's cheap.
The problem that you've got is look how much they're marking up already. That's after a couple of shots, that's all. If somebody wants new irons at 300 quid, these are good, they're going to be tempted with these, aren't they?
I would have thought so, yes.
But they're not. I mean, look at them. They're not for a 20-yard handicap golfer, are they? So it's going to probably discount. I mean, look
Quite
how small
small
it is.
heads,
and look at-
It is a bit small when you compare it to that, isn't it?
which yours, the cavity back, aren't they? Yeah. So, but it's good to get your opinion on it. And I'm glad that you've just done that with the crossover, because I think we've just found their inspiration. Cheers for that, Pete. You're the star.
You're welcome.
No, Tony. So we've got a difficult second here. So I'm 280. If I take a 7 and try and get it about 160, I'm going to go with 160 hopefully.
Yeah.
That should leave me with a pitching wedge in. There's actually black paint on the yellow ball. I mean, that is, I can't hit a club. I cannot hit any club better than what I've just hit that ball. That has left. There's black paint on that yellow ball. Right, so I've just hit that 7 iron, 180 yards in the winter. I can't grumble. I cannot complain of the when you hit these right. They are awesome. They really are. Right, so I've got 103. I've got a pitching wedge. I'm going to have to take some off this, which is not my favourite thing in the world to do. But it's above my feet again in all fairness. Wow.
Almost landed in the hole.
Oh, Carly's, you're making this really difficult. Like so many today, the length of the line was okay. Sorry, the line, like so many today, the line was okay, but the length just unfortunately fell a little bit short. But it's them puts that have made me feel happy today. Because they're the ones that usually cost me. They're the ones that usually cost me.
Is that a 5?
Yeah, it was a 5, yeah.
Which playing from the 18th, which is a par 5, isn't bad.
It should be technically a par 5, yeah. I don't know if it actually is, but...
I'll take a 5 as well.
Right. Now, I don't want you thinking I don't like these Caley Irons, because I do. I really like them. The price puts them in every golfer's brackets. The looks is incredible, especially these black ones. It's just a shame they cut up so easily. And the performance is up there with some of the best irons that I've ever played with. Now, that brings me on to the bad points, and I do have to make you aware of these. This is not a paid promotion, this is my honest opinion. Do some research. Are they the right club for you? Do you really want to be spending any amount of money on a black set of irons that are going to cut up as easy as these did? And on the website, they do have limited fitting options, yet they do still have some fitting options. You can look at the stiff shafts, you can look at graphite shafts. So think about it and make sure that they're the right clubs for you. It's also worth mentioning that the clubs I've just played with was last year's models. This year's are even cheaper, which makes them even more appealing. Now, there is a slight little bit of a difference in the design of the irons, but if they perform the same, I could be very tempted. So in conclusion, if you're in the market for some brand new irons, the Caleys are up there. They're going to be in your eye line. Just please make sure you go fitted first, even if it's just at American Golf or somewhere like that, so you've got a rough idea of shaft spec and things like that. And try the pin crossovers, because that's the sort of club head size that you're going to see. Anyway guys, all that's left for me to do is thank you for watching. I do appreciate the time it takes you to watch these videos. We're trying to make them as entertaining as possible, so please, all we ask from you is press that like button, drop us a comment, and if you do like the video, subscribe. Let all your friends know, check us out on the social media sites, and until next time, see you soon.